Alrighty, folks, welcome back to another episode of my Holy Broken Empire playthrough. This is actually a new day for me, and the second session of my sort of recording session, and therefore I've begun uploading and everything like that. That is why I really didn't want to leave not the last episode, but the one before that in such a precarious situation, just for my own personal comfort before I fully commit to the series. But we seem, thankfully, to be in a less precarious situation right now. Currently, we have 2 heretics and counting inside the Empire. Bamberg could become a heretic at any stage. East Friesland is not inside. I guess we're gaining a significant amount of imperial authority. Just past the 4th imperial, or the 3rd, I wish the 4th, the 3rd imperial reform. We literally just passed that at the end of the last episode. And I have 0 provinces which can be added currently to the empire, but we have some waiting ready to go once we can ultimately pull it off. Integrating Sweden at a astonishing speed, I might add. He's a little bit smaller than he should be, -3 provinces, and it's not including Gotland, which I've noticed he will sometimes get via rebels or whatever, especially when you're fighting Denmark. But we're gonna integrate him at this rate by 5 years, which is pretty quick. The problem is, of course, guys, is that I'm also going to begin integrating Hungary. And for some reason, a personal union doesn't give you the same kind of stats that integrating a vassal does. But what I can see here is that he's about maybe 30% larger than Sweden. Which means theoretically, it should only take about 10 years or so, or less, but the issue is, of course, once we integrate Sweden, bye-bye Diplo rep, and we'll begin integrating more slowly. And with that in mind, let's begin integrating Hungary first thing, so we can integrate a significant amount of him here, whilst we do not have the -3 to our Diplo reputation. As far as Diplo reputation is concerned, I think I have all of the modifiers that we're actually going to get, which is 4 from here. We have the permanent +1 there, and then we have the one from the Pope. That's actually all you get is Austria. Obviously, we could get another idea eventually, but it's not going to come into play or be significant anytime soon. So that being said, guys, that was pretty stressful last time I played. We're doing all right on inflation. I would like an inflation reduction advisor, but we're pretty poor as I've paid off all of my loans, thank goodness, but we are rooting out 5.3 corruption. And naturally, if I turn my army maintenance up, we're in the negative right now, and I don't have that many troops up and running considering. But with that being said, we have a little bit of war exhaustion. So I think actually initially here, I'm just going to chill. Munster leaves the coalition. He was in a coalition last time. I'm wondering if the coalition will begin to disappear. If we look at our aggressive expansion, I can see many nations such as Poland, who's the most significant one by far, actually doesn't have the amount of aggressive expansion any longer to coalition us. Oh, by the way, we also survived a civil war. Thank goodness for that. Now that our imperial authority is gone, I'm just checking that we're being voted for. We are. That's a non-issue. Fantastic. Yeah, and I'm improving my relations to Muscovy, guys, because it looks like I could get him above 100 relations. And then if he has another rival option, he perhaps would unrival us because we're strategically of interest to him because he's blocked out by Poland, we're rivaling Poland, and that's part of the reason we can get our relations above 100 if I improve relations with him. Or at least I think so. We'll see. Yep, so I'm just going to chill a little bit, but I'll tell you what, guys, I do have an idea, and that is that we can go into Albania. Like I said, our aggressive expansion itself is not that bad. Well, it is bad, but not that bad in these kind of areas with France or Poland, where we're really frightened of nations that could undermine us at this stage of the game. So taking these two provinces to add to the empire, low development is not that big of an issue down here in the south. But if I declare this war, we can fight Venice, which will pull him out of the coalition, and that might be enough to kind of... I'm also trying to improve relations with Bosnia to get him in positive relations so that we can get him out. And that might be enough to kind of diminish the coalition entirely. I will, if we're going to be at peace, let's go do this. Reduce construction costs and construction time. And this mission here, we just did a high income of buildings. It requires 5 churches and 5 workshops, and it gives us 50 admin, which we're in need of. We're behind in admin tech, and that's going to give us states, which is pretty nice. So let's build them. Now, believe it or not, guys, while I won't spoil anything that is going to be really exciting in the future, so let's just say that I'm going to be focusing on Austria itself. That's 3. I'm not doing the highest, guys. I'm just doing the highest, which are inside Austria, which is exactly that. So that's 5, and those were all pretty nice economically. We'll work on workshops next. While we integrate at a pretty good speed, man, that's nice and satisfying. Manpower is really high. That's the other good news. And I should build some cannons, which we can hardly afford, but we need them. Yeah, gaining a little bit of money per month, which is nice. That doesn't help. I wonder if there's a way we could sort that out. The problem is most of my provinces we can add will give too much influence. There we go. There we go, less army maintenance for when we turn it up, when we start maintaining our armies. Yeah, so I'm trying to get Bosnia out, and our next war is either going to be against the Ottomans or against Albania. And like I said, if we attack Albania, then bye-bye Venice from the coalition, and hopefully, if we get Bosnia and Venice out, then bye-bye Venice coalition in general. Now, the colonialism just spawned, and it was in Portugal. Cool. I'm pretty sure Castile will help us against the Ottomans, guys, and he does have military access through Portugal, I'm sure, which means he can get us some war score against Morocco, which could be key to piecing out over here, so that's good. We are 1 over 100 for relations, guys. I'm still, even like I was thinking about it throughout the day when I was not playing this war where we barely, he's getting converted to Protestant, where we barely survived the civil war. That was crazy, dude. That was really, really crazy. We've got another heretic. Yeah, these heretics are killing me, man. We can attack Alsace, and that way we can force religion on Bar as well. And that will get Bar out of the coalition. Okay. What I wanted to do, though, after the Ottoman Wars, break the guarantee here, and annex Ragusa so we can add the land. You know what, guys? I'm going to remove the thing that we've got going here. What is it called? This edict. We're high in military points, so I'll just develop, before I remove it, just a touch. And then we're going to go ahead and remove the edict for the state maintenance. That's something I forgot. Actually, if you just guys give me a second, I just tabbed out. I had a note here. Aha, yes, I'm glad I read that. I want a free city. I want to free city somebody. So I checked out. There we go. Bosnia's happy. Hopefully he'll leave. Sorry, guys, I tabbed out. That's something I often don't do because I wrote myself a note that I think Switzerland can be free citied, and he's like the only guy. Let's quickly do that. Giving us a tiny bit more imperial authority. So he's our new free city of Switzerland. Alright. Back up to the cap there. My truce with this dude here, Lorraine, should finish in about 6 years, and then we're just going to cancel him. And at any point, I suppose, the bloody religion of Reformed could, yay, Bosnia leaves, could spawn. Well, our heir has morale of armies, man. We've been really kind of lucky in regards to the military traits on our rulers. That's pretty cool. War exhaustion has diminished pretty significantly. Wow, look at this alliance. I think I will actually just declare on Ragusa, guys, in 5 years, and then convert Alsace. But that would not do Bar. Bar appears to be really easy. No, that is the war I want to fight. Yep, that's definitely the war I want to fight. I just want to get Bar out of the coalition and then attack him. That's what I want to do. Let's get a claim against Salzburg here and enforce religion on Wurzburg at some stage. That's something we should do. Baden is a pretty unusual nation to blow up around in this region. Milan becomes the Pope. He likes us, thankfully. Venice declares on Serbia. I actually don't like that. I intended to use my Holy War CB on Serbia and Wallachia once we integrate Bulgaria, which is something else I need to do as soon as we have dealt with the Ottomans. Economy has improved a fair amount. Yeah, the difference between Serbia and Venice, guys, is we get that Holy War CV, but also less aggressive expansion with Catholics. Trying to use some of my manpower here while it's capped out. And Muscovy's relations are maxed. So he's at peace. He could unrival us. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it was worth my time and my diplomat. Ferrara is excommunicated. So I could liberate a prince. He's allied to Bohemia. Okay, that's a no-go. Forget that. Unless we call Bohemia into a war. Oh! Reformed spawns. Okay. I was going to wait till he leaves the coalition, but forget it. He must be enforced. Yep. Luxembourg's inevitably about to become reformed. God dang it. We could attack somebody later on, but a truce with him. Okay, it looks like we're not expanding just yet, guys. What is Galier's alliance? We have a truce with him as well, do we? Crap. We have a truce with bloody everybody. I don't have a CB here, and we have truce anyway. Okay, let me think. Is Alsace the smartest person to attack? If we attack either of these, that's the coalition itself. So, it's... yeah, Alsace is the only option we have to not drag in the coalition. Well, the good news is that this way we pull out Bar out of the coalition, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Alrighty, here we go, guys. Trying to do this as quickly as possible. These convert really, really quickly. These centers when they first spawn. So Luxembourg's dead and gone. I won't be able to siege him down fast enough. But, whether or not another nation will be converted, I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think, yeah, discipline, beautiful, that's what I desire. We can call nations in. I could call Bohemia in, and do we have favors with him? We seem to have plenty of favors with Bohemia. That's good. If we call Bohemia in, I could go into Ferrara to release a prince. And that would get him and Genoa out of the coalition. I might just do that, guys. Okay, I'm going to spend military points here. Damn it, that's what I thought. We need more cannons, so I have to wait for my other stack to get over here. I'll probably enforce on Provence, even though he's outside the empire. You know, that just gives one more province to be converted, potentially. Hang on a second, can I... Yeah, okay, I do need more artillery. Alright, let's rush over here. Please die! There's no way I can get there in time. Maybe if I hired a merc already, but I'm not going to do it. Damn it, dude. I desperately need Ragusa to be able to add these provinces. I mean, the other alternative is that once Hungary's integrated and I annex Bulgaria, I can just add through. And, funnily enough, it seems like that might be the most likely outcome here. Okay, let me look at the coalition before I look at this. Yeah, he's inside the coalition, so this is a no-go right now. I can't declare war on him. The coalition should have just lost Bar, essentially, once I peace out at least. We can get him out. Just trying to get anybody out that I can with my free diplomat, rather than sitting idle. Too fast. It's too bloody fast, damn it. Okay, I might break Hamburg's alliance with Denmark. Well, if he's going to ally anybody, having a one province mine is probably cool. Because I want to attack. Yeah, I kind of like his diplomacy. I don't think I'll break it up. I'm going to attack Denmark fairly soon, guys, after integrating Sweden to take some provinces here in order to add to the empire. Okay. No sign of the coalition diminishing yet. Damn it. I was just hoping for a lucky takeage. But we're suffering attrition. Let's get out of here. Okay, so the good news is I'm making some profit. I guess if I loot, I'm making profit. Where's the next province? Here. Okay, I don't care. No hurry. Yeah, Luxembourg will become a heretic in given some time. Well, that is one center of reform down. And Bar is officially outside of the coalition. Cool. That did a grand total of converting one province, which is probably going to become heretical, but has yet to do so. So that was the main reason we declared this war, right? But what I'm wondering is we have a claim on Alsace and a claim on Ragusa. I'm wondering if we can make this occupation, how much war score will it cost to... Or not war score, I don't care about war score. How much aggressive expansion will it cost to just annex Ragusa here? I would like to see... now if we just got Bar out of the coalition. If I am able to improve relations here and get him out, it'll be close. I could give him a little gift or something. I just want this aggressive expansion to be a thing of the past, you know, guys? Why did Lorraine just walk off? Are you serial, bro? Go, that's your goal. Go siege that. It's walking all the way back now. So I can tick up my military. The Ottomans have 8. I have 8. I can tick up to 9 to fight the Ottomans if I so desire. Okay, we've got a claim on cells, which I would really like to fight this war just to quickly enforce religion on Wurzburg. That looks like a damn easy war to fight as well. I might declare it here before I ally somebody else or joins a trade league. We're so close to getting some nations out, like Florence. But if we take more aggressive expansion and upset them more, it's unlikely that they'll just leave, you know. Power projection's not looking too hot, guys, for the first time in a long time. Okay, so I think economy's not very good. Give him a gift here shortly. Hopefully if we take some money from province or something. Uh-oh, my poor little navy. Okay, he's not inside the empire, but I feel like enforcing on him is smart anyway. Lorraine is progressing out there. That's good. This bloody guy's actually sieging out some of my provinces and causing me war exhaustion, which I don't like. So the new English Church of Anglicanism spawns. Ah, are you serious? This bloody centre is converting bar again. Ah, I hate you. I hate you. Poor Bulgaria gets ripperinoed. How far ahead in military am I? I feel like I'm far ahead. I'm going to speed this along. Looking for improving relations. This guy hates me, I bet. Ah, he actually can be getting out easily. He's the most easily getting outable. Taking a loan again there. Oh, interesting. So I could actually declare war on him and fight Genoa if I get him out, and I can get him out, and I can release Corsica. That seems like it would be fairly productive use of our time. Prestige is doing really well. I won't do that then, just in case Truce time is significant. He could get converted as a one province minor, or he could spawn the second centre reformed, as it is his preferred religion as Switzerland. Who is Anhalt fighting? Okay. They have -2 to rolls. Get Recarinoed. Sir, I humbly request that you get Recarinoed. So I'm trying to prolong this war at least until I need to enforce religion on him, so this just sit on his capital. I forgot. Trying to achieve so much with these stupid wars. Uh-oh. That's not good. Bloody burgers. Gaining influence. Oh, goodness. The thing is, we might get social mobility again, guys, if he's at 75. I'll just let this time out, and we'll remove that from the burgers when I'm at peace, I guess. Okay. I need to stop going so crazy spending my military points. That's what I feel like. I'm only 5% ahead in the cost. Please return Anhalt. Thank you. Who should not be involved in a war. Good. I'd really like to get lucky in regards of, you know, like peace inside the Empire or something like that. Getting some Days of Vault CB. Feels good, man. Alright, so how much Gris expansion is it to take this? So much. Damn it. 30. Screw it. Screw it. It looks like, because now I have a truce with Ragusa, guys. I literally wanted to go in against the Ottomans and then in against Ragusa as my truce was about to come up. But rip truce with him. Change of plans. Change of plans. We're going to go in against the Ottomans, feed Bulgaria, and we're just going to add as we annex, right? Add our way down. As soon as I integrate Hungary, we're already 20% of the way. I can Days Vault Wallachia, and I could make, well, yeah, what I could do is from Wallachia fully annex Theodoro as well. That would be the smartest way to do it, so it doesn't cost me Diplo points. And that's 5 provinces, which equates to 5 imperial authority. So if you guys have not realized, I'm basically trying to rush down the days of the revoked privilegia before the Protestant leagues form, guys. Okay. Enforce on you just for the lols. I don't think war repressions are worth very much with him, so let's take as much money as I can, which apparently is very little. Great. Great, if you. Wow. Still, converted debt, which I think is worth doing, and he might better convert his... anything to combat the Protestant Reformation I want to do. Literally anything. Burghers are at 75%, which means we're at risk of getting social mobility. I hate you, Venice. Fully annexing all of the territory that I want. You bastard. How rude. Okay, Saxony has not taken out an independent prince, which is the important thing. I guess let's peace Ragusa out then. Nice. He left the coalition, so I would like to fight a war here. Against Bar, yes. So hopefully we can convert Bar. I could annex East Frisia. As a Protestant, the Gris expansion should not be too bad. And then we can convert him and add him to the Empire. Yep, that's cool. I think Lucca's in the coalition, so we could get Genoa, Lucca out of the coalition. Enforce religion here. Add a province to the Empire and release a prince. That seems like a fairly productive war on behalf of the Empire. Oh goodness. What is going on here? The reconquest of Wurzburg. I guess this was owned by Hesse. Okay, that's awkward. Strange war that's going on over there. The only reason I was nervous is because I don't want to have Bamberg conquered when I'm trying to conquer him. Alright, are we done? Are we done here? It's these nations. I think we're done, aren't we? I think we're done. We're done. Get enforced. Give me your money. Just fighting the Reformation guys the best I can. But we're gonna go back to war here. I really hate fighting wars on behalf of my... Damn it. Okay. We're helping out Castile, I guess. So he's at the same tech level. Oh man, I didn't want this. By the way, guys, our corruption is getting near to being paid off, so we're doing well economically. Okay, well, the good news about this war is it will get Genoa and Florence out of the coalition. So the coalition is becoming pretty diminished. I can't give a gift while we're in deficit, but I can influence nation. That should get him out. This is awkward because if I had just declared war myself, England would join. Who knows? Perhaps England, he has Reconquest CV, perhaps he'll declare it. France just lost a battle, that's good to see. Alright man, so be it, so be it. But I really hope that I can do my own things at the same time, which are productive. Castile's got a good head start here though, man. He's already got the war goal. The forces are massively in our favour. I can't separate peace Genoa to release nations, which is a pain, but there you go. Left. Okay. Must get rid of heretics. Yeah, dude, France is getting ranked. If France gets ranked, I'm not going to complain. Hopefully, what does Castile want? He just wants that claim? Maybe he'll give land to Aragon there. I wonder, if we 100% this guy, I wonder if he'll, like, you know, cancel the subject or release nations or return core to Burgundy. How about that? If he returned core to Burgundy, that would be epic. Just going to keep slowly siege this guy up and just keep an eye on him. And I should remember that I can tick up ahead of France here. How typical is this, dude? Look, he's coming for me. How typical. It's like you help out your friend and the AI just goes straight for you, you know? Jeez, man. It doesn't even defend his country, it just comes to wreck your day. Okay, that guy's out, right? He is indeed out. So, what does this war look like now? Just Genoa and back him up. I'm gonna wait until Bar's converted. Yeah, so I want to be attacking the Ottomans, which I guess we're not going to do that this episode, guys. That was the plan. But it just doesn't look like a smart move right now. I forgot. Can I do it while this is occupied? No. It's not even occupied, you know what I mean. It has troops on it. That's in the woods. I'd prefer not to get negative rolls there. Oh, Aragon's being a complete noob. Let's just go sit on this fort, dude. Do it ourselves. Get his allies out. Well, what about Genoa? Let's just go sit on Genoa. Have you guys noticed how little money like one province miners have? That never used to be the way. It seems very consistent that they have literally no money. Often, you know, they would have no money, but other times they would have hoarded a small amount, you know? I don't know what it is, like whether they spend it or whether... I know that you can take a little bit more money than the nations have from them. It's like a threshold and sort of send them into a little bit of debt. I wonder if they reduce that amount, I don't know. England is pretty not very happy with us. We are allied to his rival, so I guess we could put a diplomat there. Try to top off our relations with Muscovy again. Please rival somebody else. The only issue here is that he doesn't have another valid rival. Do you know what I mean? We'll see. Either way, interestingly, I will have Deus Vult against him when I integrate Sweden. So we could do some crusading into Muscovy if we really wanted, and you know, release some nations up there and add some provinces to the empire. It's fairly low development provinces, which aren't worth much war score, and of course Orthodox, so and far away. So definitely good for the aggressive expansion issues. I think my best revoke so far, guys, was... oh, my navy. I didn't realize we were out at sea. That was from the previous war. No. We had lost naval units. Feels bad, man. That's pretty much BudgetMonk in a nutshell. Losing naval units and not being aware of it. I was going to say that my best revoke so far, guys, has been like 1539, and I was hoping to make some sacrifices, but I don't view them as Wait, but he'll get negative rolls, right? Not me, right? Disgusting. Disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. He's liberating Salzburg right now, even though he's not involved in the same war. I didn't know that was the case. That makes me want to puke. Stupid game. That's despicable. I can't. That's a bit of a liability in that case, that province. If the French are just walking around trying to pick on me and leave his entire land to be abandoned, which they seem to do. What I was trying to say, guys, is I wanted Italy to fall out of the empire, and I didn't want the Union just to humbly take the low development provinces here and add them. That's what I wanted to do, because my tactic with the empire is so powerful that I just simply wanted the earliest revoke that I could get, and I'm not too concerned with how small that revoke was. And but obviously my hand was forced when we got the Union of Hungary. I just had such limited options to expand and therefore add provinces to the empire that I felt like reigning in Italy was the most productive use of my time. But it did end up, I mean, perhaps it wasn't, I don't know. It did end up really limiting us, right? In terms of not getting Norway, for example. Yeah, what can you do? It's too late now. I was hoping to just have a humble game and set the benchmark higher at least of revoking sooner. And we'll see how we do. If I can get... I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm struggling to gauge how well we're doing, but I feel like I've had a better game before. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like this is not my best game. Okay, let's also fabricate on Bavaria to get into a war against this free city. Yep. And force religion on him. Burgundy declares on province. Aha, expanding outside the empire. Feels good, man. Keep going, Burgundy. Keep going. He may add those provinces one day. You know, he is currently Catholic. Nice. I was looking. Do you guys remember how he had a decent religious unity after I enforced on him? But then he expanded into more Protestant provinces. But right now, he's expanding into a Catholic province. That's going to help him out on his religious unity. I'm just hoping that he remains Catholic, you know? Really am. My army professionalism is so bad. But once we revoke, we're going to be so rich, we can just jam it all day, every day. And, yeah, economy's alright. I've definitely had worse as Austria, I assure you guys. I've had a worse economy and been just fine. The revoke is so valuable. Friesland's out. So, coalition is looking smaller and smaller every day. And we could get Lucca out by improving relations, which I may just do. Sweden's about to be integrated. I wonder what navy he has for us. Nice. Cleansing the heresy CB against the Muscovites. Interesting. Well, really, this whole stack? No, I was just here. This whole stack, 12k, were Swedish. Cool. 12,000. That way just got... Not bad. And a cannon even. Looking at the more expensive units there. Cool. Transports. Galley. Terrible galleys. I would delete the galleys if we were overall naval force, which we're not. So let's just run back here. Salzburg might take my fort there at 28. Nope. Feels good, man. He won't white peace though, so we'll just keep sitting on his capital city. Okay. Baden taking more land, which are not independent princes. So that's all good. I'm not too mad at him for doing that. Yeah, let's transfer trade power. We need any of the economic stuff that we can right now. And our corruption is about to finally have been rooted out, so that's great. Let's look how many troops they have total. Not that many. Aha, England fighting a separate war against Scotland. If I could PU anybody, guys, it would be England. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already. But, you know, he's got an average claim and he shares dynasty with Portugal. It actually does look plausible that we could get a lucky PU off on England. That would be nice. The reason is because he's more difficult than other nations to feed to the empire. So that's pretty much the only PU that I'd be like really like, yay, about. Whereas Castile, I plan to just gobble, 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 gobble and not wait that 50 years. Say that if we PU'd him about now, which I kind of have done in some of my better Austrian games, which is obviously RNG related, we would have to wait about 50 years, which I'm not too keen on. Okay, so we spent like 700, we had like 700 Diplo points and we spent it all integrating Sweden and Hungary at the same time, but now we're gaining some, at least. We're gaining some now. But the rate in which Hungary is going to be integrated has obviously begun to slow down. So this is a war. I could go back in against Genoa and release Corsica. I so badly want to feed. I want to attack the Ottomans like a million years ago. A million years ago, guys. I wish they were already dead and gone. It's pretty amazing how kind of stagnant the Ottomans have been. I've noticed he kind of allied a nation which is blocking him out, and the Mamelukes, who seem to be expanding quite aggressively and are one of the best nations right now, are not killing him. It's just interesting. So I might white peace here or take some cash or something. What does it do? It hurts trust, right? I think I'm going to do it. I'm really sick of... Oh wow, he won't even give us a little bit of cash. Oh, we don't have war score, okay. Yep, I'm going to get out. I don't value that trust as much as I value using our time productively. We're fine with him. Absolutely fine. So, I guess that's it for an episode, guys. First episode back. That was not as productive as I would have liked it to be, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. The coalition does not look very scary any longer, and Castile will help us against the Ottomans, but he's a little bit preoccupied. He might not help us at the moment while he is preoccupied. So, I think our options next episode are going to be declaring on Denmark, to take a province to add towards the empire. But I could probably claim more provinces. I mean, the provinces we do take, especially if they're low development, that one's high. But these three are, that's imperial authority. I should not sort of shrug at free imperial authority. So I think I'll continue claiming and fight this war here. I think that's what I'll do. Fight this war. We're going to enforce on him. Take this. Convert it, add it to the empire. We'll probably release Corsica from Genoa, and I'll attack Bavaria as well, going in against him and forcing religion on him. So just trying to crush that Reformation, and it looks like we're doing a pretty good job. We're having a good game overall, guys, but I wanted to have the best game ever, and I'm just not sure. Guys. We got to pass a lot of stuff, but we are going to have a lot of land to add, and we'll see how we do. I hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.